I graduated from Northwestern Medical School in Chicago in 1968. I did my internship also at Northwestern. I had a 2-year gap where I was drafted and sent to Vietnam as an Army doctor. Instead of being sent to a hospital unit, I was assigned to an engineer battalion with the 101st Airborne Division. And I became curious, and I just ventured out, got in a Jeep, and wondered how in the world those people received health care. I wound up teaching public health to volunteer health workers. I wound up building health dispensaries, and I wound up working in orphanages. I appeared here on this campus in 1972. I did a 3-year residency in urology at the University of Colorado. And my memories really of the residency are very warm because we did it all together. I just became enthralled by the process of training people and also mentoring them. And so I stayed connected from 1975, even though I went out into private practice on the west side of Denver. My Friday morning was always at the university. I continued doing that all the way through to today. A group of us, parents, created the FCVN Adoption Agency, Friends of the Children of Vietnam, later changed to Friends of the Children of Various Nations. Originally it was set up to help orphanages, sending clothing, medicines, raising funds to help orphanages directly. An unusual occurrence happened in April 1975, and that was the end of the war, and it was a very chaotic end of the war. Orphanages were teeming with children. In April 1975, 2,000 children were airlifted suddenly from Saigon to the Presidio, which was a military base in San Francisco. 600 of those children came to Denver. Half were already started into an adoption process. So there are 300 children that were unassigned. And that became the responsibility of FCVN at that time. We slowly adopted all these children into American society. I expected there would be bills everywhere, from the hospitals, from the food companies, from people that were just, giving us things to keep these kids going. And the amazing thing about that whole process is that no one everyone stepped forward and gave. It was just an outpouring of love. Friendship Bridge was created in Vietnam, initially as a medical humanitarian organization. Through the University of Colorado, we brought out 24 professors. They were the best and brightest of the country, and we covered multiple specialties, cardiology, orthopedics, urology, ENT, dermatology. It was incredible. We were the first organization to break the trade embargo with Vietnam. We were able to ship 140 tons of medical equipment from Denver to these teaching hospitals in Vietnam. At that time, we knew that malnutrition was the biggest problem in rural Vietnam. This is where I learned about women at the center. To keep a child healthy, it's really nutrition. It's the mother feeding the child. We initiated the idea of microcredit in Vietnam to take on malnutrition, and it was an incredible success. Guatemala has just ended their 36-year-old war in 1996. When we visited in 1998, we found many of the same factors we saw in Vietnam. You couldn't ask for two more opposite appearing cultures, so we had to modify the footprint of microcredit. In 2007, we realized we needed to do something else. What we decided to create was a weekly mentorship program, taking them for 6 years to see how many could graduate from high school. 200 out of 300 girls, we've graduated 270 from high school. And their minds, their worlds are totally changed, and we now have 50 of them at the university. We're creating those stars that will then be the ones to pull other girls up into this new future of being a educated woman who's empowered to make decisions for her community. Opportunity is always there, and it comes very subtly. And I think the problem we have is we establish a mindset that says, oh, I'll get to that sometime, or oh, I'll wait until I'm retired, then I'll do it. No, I think when opportunity knocks, the name of the game is to explore, to really examine the opportunity and to act on it.